Algebra 2A Red Class Part 2. After some persistence, this thing's back on for the two people who will not watch this video. So this is April the 19th, And then the last thing I need is this guy here to do decimals on here. All right. So those who weren't here, I'm looking out for you. The people who were here, I could have just done this thing, even though. All right. So let's see. Let's put in the thing. Where is it? Is a big number. There it is. Is -2. Those who are here, thank you for your patience. Because again, you could have been all like upset. You could have. Is it P? P to the second power. Hey, the people who put in decimals, you put it in with the letters P, and it worked. Okay. Sometimes 384. I'll tell you 382. 384 minus the 1, 2. All right. Why is it doing that? That's what it did for you all? Oh. Good job, because the y equal lacking there, the letter P do that. I think if these were x's, it would have just as is. I'm going to do a y equals and see if that solves it. Say it again, please. Yes. I need to zoom out. But I'm saying, should this thing still be here? If I got rid of this, will that mess up things? No. Alright, zooming out. Because again, these big super numbers. For those who weren't here, there's your picture. I'm going to pull it down. Dang. You see what I'm saying? The people who made the problem, we get it. You can make a big number. Here, there's my, well, what is this called, this number at the very top? That is the maxima. These two guys down here are the x-intercepts. And then, anybody know what the line of symmetry is going to be? X equals 96 is going to be important. It's the x value that chops it in half. Let me see if I can put out my picture now. And then we'll go into the extra part. Sketching. Something. Even like this here. Let's see, did you help me find my bucket? You were close. I was like, she helped me find my bucket. That's right. Let me see. Will I write with it? I'm gonna try and write with this thing. I probably can. It's gonna be all messy, but that's close enough to help him to fill the bucket. So here we go. Do it in black, do a different color. Fine, I'll go with the color I have. Alright, so we have the picture here. I'll do as best as... Alright, it's a little hard to draw with that, so here I go. I'm still going to do it. Can I erase? Come on, you can do this. Erase? No. Come on, are you erasing? No. Alright, fine. You guys have to use your imagination. I was trying to erase. Go ahead, erase. All right. Come on, we do this. I'm just trying to draw your picture. Nice and easy. All right. You know what? I'm just gonna put 1, 2, 3, 4. If you were here, you'd know what those guys are. I'm going to go to the next page. The line of symmetry was x equals 96. For those of you who are wondering what you'll be like as an old person, that's how you'll be writing. All right. The maxima was 96, comma. Oh, this is going to be terrible because the words I have to write. 96, comma, what was it? What's the big number? 2088. You should have said that. 2888 like that? Alright, it has to be in parentheses. This guy here. Are they laughing with me or at me? No. All right. Here. I'm not even laughing. All right. So here we go. So, what was this guy here? The first one. 134. It's gonna be 0 for the intercepts. Say it again. Oh, 134. Yeah. 134. Comma 0. People at home, I'm doing this for you. And then the other guy was who? You know, it's like calligraphy. If I practice enough, it'd work out, but it's not. All right. All right, so we got that on there. Now, all of that was to get to this thing down here. Wait a second. You? Oh, you? Yeah, that's a helping to fill the bucket. Let's see. All right. So here's the deal. Let me see if it actually does whatever. See. All right. Good. Okay. Explain what the x-intercepts have to do with price and profit. If I went back to the other page, would you let me go that way? That's weird. Okay. If you push hard, it just breaks it. All right. Okay. So when you get back here, here's the part that you need to know. The problem says she has a business. Red2a business, she needs to find the best price. Please underline if you had a highlight, I would put highlight the best price. Best price to charge. Now let's see here. Mary knows she cannot charge less than. Alright, so here's what you need. On your picture, this is hey, I know how to get the numbers. What do they mean? Please put price. Let me see here. Price and profit. Please put price along this line. In other words, to turn this into a real world thing, price is what this line represents. How much is she charging? Okay. How much is she charging? I know I'm not going to be able to write. The profit is going to go along that line up there. Depending on how much she charges, that's how much money she's going to make. Somebody in here may have a little business. I did a little business thing. The CDs, DVDs, I would pay a guy $2.50 to produce the DVD. I would sell it to the kid's family for $10. And so that way, or 15 for a while, but then I went down to 10. But again, for every one DVD sold at 10, that covers the price of 4. So I can give away 3 of them and still come out okay. And so your profit depends on how much it costs to make an item. And this little graph, profit, on here, this is our profit. Okay? As this mountain goes up, that's the money you're making. Okay? When you go along this line, that's how much you got to charge to make your money. So your 1, let me see, can it go down below here? That 1 was what again? What were the numbers for the 1? 58,0. What this number here represents is, if you charge them $58, well, it's going to be money. You're going to make 0. You're charging too low. In other words, the amount of money it costs you to make the product, I got to buy these little CD cover things. I got to buy the discs themselves. Then, of course, for the ink and whatever, that's money that comes out of my pocket. So I need to charge you enough money to make it. So here, this first one, they're going to ask you, what do the x-intercepts have to do? If I charge 58, I make 0 profit. I make no money. I don't lose any money, but I don't make any money. What was that other, the other one? 134. Now you figure like, shoot, I'm gonna charge them up the wazoo so I can make all kinds of money. It costs me $58 for the stuff. But what if I like double that? I charge them 134. You're still gonna make no money. Like, why aren't you making any money? Because nobody's buying your junk because it costs too much. Yeah, these CDs at $10, the kids will buy them. I went at 15. I thought about going with 20, but nobody buy this DVD for $20. It's just me on stage doing my thing. And it's a live recording, so it's not like I'm in a studio or whatever. But at about 15, okay, 10 to 15, that's a good number. So what are your x-intercepts? They are the price that you charge that would cause you to get a zero profit. It sounds long, but what do my x-intercepts represent? They're the price that I charge that gets me zero profit. I'm going to turn it on and write that in. That's what the x-intercepts represent. If I get to the next page, write that in. Price to charge that gets you zero profit. I'm sure there's a better way to say it. You could write the zero, but that's how I'm saying it. All right. The next question is on flip on the page. So to write flip on the page, I think it's going to ask us about the maximum. What does the maximum represent? Anybody still writing this guy here? The price to charge that gets you zero profit. That's a better way to say it, but that's what I got for now. All right. Now, find the approximate price that would give Mary the maximum profit. In other words, that's talked for on the picture. Where would she make the maximum profit? Well, as this thing goes up, there's going to be a certain point where she maxes out. What are the coordinates for the maximum profit? Say it out. It was at the very top here. What were those numbers for that maximum? 96 comma who? Say the numbers again. 28. So, how do I say it? If we move along here charging people money, there's a certain amount of money we would charge them that will get us to the top of the hill. What's the amount of money that we would charge them that will get us to the top of the hill? 96. So the price that would get you the maximum profit is at 96. As a matter of fact, the line of symmetry, that number, your 4, is the number that would always max out your profit. Which is the maximum. After that 96, even when you charge 97, oh, you come back down, 98, 99. Or you can back it up, maybe 96, maybe if I did 95, no, I'm still going to bring it down. The maximum that you would get is on that 96. So let me mark that in. So again, it's the price line, the X's that kind of tells you, move you along to get you some money. All right, let's see. 96 will do it. Or 90s. That makes sense. All right, anyone who math is like, you know what, math's not my thing. To get to E, you win. We're going to do these last 2 questions here, and then I'm going to let you do the deal. Hey, how easy is it? You'll type it in, you'll click on these things, they'll ask you the real question like this, go from here. Which is partly why some of these pages we won't get to use as our 6 pages, just so we created them to reflect the assessment. And in some cases, maybe a little too closely, so we'll probably have to create some other pages, and if we don't, we'll do some other things. So here's what I need you to do. Now that we see that the 96 will do it, the 96, do me a favor, after 96, just so I can know you know the stuff, put in parentheses LOS. Why does he want to put LOS? Because I want them to know that the line of symmetry is that thing on the picture that gets you the answer. The next thing that you're going to do to answer F and G, something changed. It says that Mary knows that the cost of steel for table legs is about to go down. This means it will be cheaper for her to make tables. The new equation is in fact, is this. In other words, things are looking up for Thomas. Instead of having to pay $2.50 to the guy who's making them, he got a new guy who can do it for just $1. Now, at $1, I can keep still selling for the same price. Well, this is what's going to happen for us. So what is it they want you to do? New equation. Don't erase the old equation. Keep the old equation in. On the next line, type in the new equation into decimals, and then we're going to compare the old and the new. Again, at this level, you're so y equals. Oh, type it in here, but it's not showing. Alright, so I'm typing in the new equation. And where are you? Well, first let me say thank you for being mature and patient. With the wrong class. This could have been terrible. Alright, type mine in. I don't see it. I wonder if that means I have to zoom in or zoom out. That can't be true. Oh, okay. That's weird. Oh, I remember why. Because that's what's working on this thing. All right, on the new one, please identify your. You won't be writing them all down, but identify your 1, 2, 3, 4 on the new one. I'm gonna try and get mine. So identify it. You may below G. You might be able to somewhere on that page, because they're asking to describe some, but you need to write down your 1, 2, 3, 4 somewhere so that you can have them. I might put mine below G, but not directly below. Cause we can write below G, and then below that we're going to write the answer to the question. Describe. It's going to be a regular answer though. Y equals -2 parenthesis x minus 46. Shoot. X minus 124. Good, just keep it typing the same thing twice. I'm getting mine in just so I can have this this picture for Daniel, who's out there interviewing people. Okay, my thing is this crazy. I'm not even doing the thing. Come on, Thomas, you can do this. PD. Alright. Did I do that really? Should I type it in this computer? One and then this one. And the second update is just to be. This is my last try. If it doesn't do it here, I may just give up in front of young people. Alright. 2 parenthesis x minus 46. Close parenthesis, open, x minus 124. These pictures are terrible. But here's what I want to show you. Now that I have them both in, with a new picture, which version is going to produce a higher profit? The original red guy or the new blue guy? The original I hear, and I hear the new. I need someone to break the tie on that one. The new. So the people go with the new. How can you tell the new? And then I'll ask the person with the original. How can you tell the original? Which one gets more profit? Higher up. Because the new graph is higher up, you get a higher profit. The other way you can tell too, if you click on that new maxima, before the old profit was at 94. Nonetheless, for this picture, I'll go with mine. 96. It was 94, and I just put right next to it. So for the purposes of this, let's just say this old picture, for whatever reason, I must have typed it in wrong. Is that 54? 55? Look at my thing. Did I type in the red wrong? Okay. For whatever reason, it will go with the... All right, here it comes. Hey, the old one, 94 or 96, whichever number you like best, gave you this profit of 2,888. But this new guy, let's get rid of this guy. The new guy, he... Oh, that's what they're doing. Okay. All right. Well, then let me take one away at a time. The new guy basically says this, hey, our new profit's going to be like $3,000. And to get to this $3,000, it's at a lower number. So let me see if I can just say it to them. Oh, by the way, just in case your brain disappears on this last part, the other part is enough. And I got 5 minutes to do this part because I need to give it to you within the next 7 minutes. Step 1. Let's do it one at a time. So that we can compare these. They want you to compare the two. Originally, at 96 on the X line, you get your maximum profit. On this new one, because prices went down, now on the X, a 90, it's so terrible because I can't do them both at the same time. 85 will get you a higher profit. Let's see how I can zoom in and show them what, and then just have it write down the answer. Here's a little gift from me to you. Here you get a little gift from me to you because of their error. For them making this picture so hard to do, I'm just going to tell you stuff. So 1. Zoom in. What's the question they asked on here? What's the difference? Describe how the graph has changed, transformed from the original graph equation. The new equation is blue. The new equation has shifted to the left. Please write down, the new graph has shifted to the left. See if I can zoom in so you can see how the blue is. So the blue is the new, and the new graph has shifted to the left. There's F. That's the answer. That's the answer. Here comes G. Write how this affects the X intercepts, the maxima, and the line of symmetry. How does it affect them? One way I write it, it makes them all smaller. In other words, before, so it makes them all smaller. Small is a bad word, I should say less. Notice the red guys, 58, now when you shift it to the left, 46 is number 1. For the number 2s, the original red was 34. When it's shifted to the left, it's 124. and so on. So let me see how they ask that question. Because of the technical difficulty, did you get that? Describe how this affects the x-intercepts, the maximum, minima, and line of symmetry. It makes them all smaller, which simply means it takes less money to make a bigger profit. It takes less money to make a bigger profit. So under it makes it smaller put, it takes less money to make a larger profit. I'm going to type that in. I'm going to have you take a final look at your thing. Make sure you be able to type it into the computer. Zoom in, zoom out. Then I'm going to get you your handout. I just need to type in the official thing. It shifts. Alright, it shifts the graph to the left. How does this affect them? It makes them all smaller. Smaller. And what's the other part? It takes less money. It takes less money to make a higher profit. It takes takes less money to make the maximum profit. I'm gonna put less price. It takes less price, just so the word price and profit could be in there. If you put money, it'd be fine, but I'm gonna put price just so it goes with the other. Alright, so this hurts. Alright, so here's what I want you to do. I want you to take a final look at A through F. In other words, all the little answers just got here, A through F. Will you go back from the next one? Yeah, you will. Alright, I'm going to retype that in, obviously. In 2 minutes, I'm going to offer you your assessment. It's going to look quite similar. You will get to use decimals. Check and see if there's something you want to ask about. Like, so while I try and put these in, 134 and 58. 2 minutes. As soon as I finish typing these in, then I'm going to offer it to you. Alright, 60 seconds, 96, and 2, 888. Alright, and then no, I'll let you stay as your 96, x equals. Alright, alright, any final questions? Alright. Clear your computers. Clear your computers. Everyone needs one, so you'll need one. Let's see. All right. Clear it out. Take a final look at your notes. Your 1, 2, 3, 4 x-intercepts, maxima, the line of symmetry. What does it represent? The price. Remember the price is on the bottom and the profit. What does the maximum represent? You take that $96 to get the maximum profit. All right. I've done what I can do. Hopefully your lives are better for it. I think mine.